What's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com and I'm back with another video. This time you guys caught me without my hat. I can't find it for some reason, so now you get to see 60 days without a haircut. Hope you enjoy it. Now, today we're going to be looking at something a little different, but still kind of the same. This is going to be a basketball sneaker, of course, but it's not the silhouette you think. It's from a brand we know very well, but probably not the one you would think we reviewed it at. But I don't want to tell you just right out the gate. You may recognize the box, so you may have an idea, but I want to read the card that comes with it, and I think I'll give you an idea once I read it. Now, in 1998, Jordan Brand took inspiration from not only the greatest basketball player in the world, but also the undeniable skill, style, and spirit of the Jumpman women's community to create his first women's Air Jordan silhouette. Now, that 100% should have gave it away right there. No, maybe not to everybody, because they may not know the silhouette. But we're looking at the women's Air Jordan. It came out in 1998. It was a time when women's basketball was really, I guess, getting more notice and getting more notoriety of the WNBA and then, of course, college. Now, this sneaker has been released, 22 years ago, and has never had a retro. It is heavily inspired by another Jordan silhouette. You know, that's where this box comes from, because this is the same box you would typically get in Jordan 13. And they use that same box because when it released, they took heavy inspiration from the 13. Let's go ahead and put these out for you. Now, the shoe itself is just done very well. Just to give you a heads up, I think this is one of the best Jordan retros to release in 2020. And I think it's going to be the same statement I'll make in December of this year. The shoe was released pretty close to OG fashion. There's a couple of small things that are missing, but it's not very noticeable. Well, at least one of them's not. Other one, if you're a ball player, we'll get to a little bit, there might be some, something you notice. This sneaker has actually been pretty hard to find. This colorway, they sold out on the sneakers app. It's pretty hard to find sizes in the different stores, but they did release extended sizes, so men up to, I think, a size 11 had the ability to get the shoe. This color, the UNC colorway that dropped last week, that sold out immediately on sneakers. And I think also on Finish Line. I'm not sure about Foot Locker, but I know on Finish Line for sure sold out. Then also the Melanie Asani pair, that collaboration came out a couple months back. All black, 3M hits with the cherry emblem on the front. Good looking shoe. Sold out, of course, immediately because it was a collaboration. Now, there are two other colorways out there. Not as popular because the colorways aren't that good looking. It's like a barely pink with the same black accents. And then there's a red colorway where the leather panels are red, but there's black, so it's like a Chicago pair. But again, just not as good as the collaboration and, of course, the two OGs. This is great. I'm glad that they released this women's Jordan because I hope that's paving the way for them to make sure they're also taking care of the women's wants for the OG collections. So instead of giving them the weird pink and purple glittery pairs, hope they keep the focus on giving them OGs, things that they actually want in the same colorway that the men get, same tech specs as the men get. Because it's really weird to have like one shoe here look one way and the other another way, because that happens a lot with me and my wife. Like I look at a shoe in my size, then look at a shoe in her size, and the materials are different, the course colors are different, tech specs are different. So I hope this is maybe a way of saying, hey, we're going to take a focus on like OGs for the ladies as well, because I think everyone, no matter gender, should deserves, the shoe they want. We're all sneakerheads when it comes down to it. Now, aside from that, the shoe itself, we're going to take a quick look at, and I'm not going to get too deep into tech specs, but if you do want to see a tech spec video, go ahead and check out Nightwing and WearTesters. Him and his wife did a great job breaking down both this color and the UNC color. I'll go ahead and drop a description in the link, or drop a link in the description below. There you go. Yeah, but check it out. They did great, and it's crazy. They were one of the very few people I saw to actually do a review. I think one of the only videos out there for sure. And I haven't really seen too many write-ups, but this sneaker deserves some attention from the sneaker community out there because this is built great. It's a good shoe. Now, first thing you're gonna notice are gonna be the side panels here, very similar to the Jordan 13. That I guess that panther whisker pattern. But instead of using a full side of paneling, they break it up with this black mesh both on the medial and lateral side. But it's really cool because that black actually accents the designs on the leather, or in this case synthetic, but we'll talk about that more. The back panel, back heel, actually is going to have that same design with the black Jordan Jumpman branding, and then have the W there, clearly probably for, you know, the note that it's a woman's shoe, but I think that was kind of just on the nose. I don't think they needed to do that extra, or even to call it the Women's Air Jordan. I think they could have done better with creativity with the name, and we know it's a Women's Air Jordan. It doesn't matter though, it's still a dope looking shoe, and I think that's kind of just, it's unnecessary, but I'm not getting paid the big bucks to make the decision. That's just my opinion. Toe box, if you look at a toe down here, very similar to the Jordan 13. The toe box is exactly the same. But you look at the toe box here, it's very soft. And even though I think it is a synthetic, there's no genuine leather sticker anywhere in here or in the box. So I'm pretty sure it's synthetic. It's way nicer than any, you know, other synthetics we see on Jordans, especially the 13s. I mean, this is based off the 13. 13's toe box is actually trash in the, you know, all the recent models. They get tore up and beat up really badly, and they just don't look good. And this one actually looks good with some little bit of creasing on it. It looks natural. The 13 creases you see on, if you're trying to buy like a pre-owned pair, toe boxes will kill it for you every time because they just look just disgusting. Some other things we'll see on the shoe that are similar to the 13 are going to be the midsole. In some spots you have that same toe cap, those same little like round pieces here in the heel. Now some changes because we have, you know, differences. No suede down here, but you do have different colored heel. We have the Jumpman logo. Also a difference, no cat eye, no holographic cat eye on the ankle. Here we're gonna have the same panther paw print outsole pattern. You know, herringbone traction. Shake plate looks to be plastic as opposed to carbon fiber, but has Jordan branding across. And one of the things that were mentioned that was different about the shoe, the cushioning. If I'm not mistaken, it was just a normal airbag in the heel back in the day, and a Zoom bag in the forefoot, but now it's nothing in the forefoot, just a 5-1 midsole, and there is a Zoom bag in the heel. Now, the shoe itself, one of the kind of weird aesthetic pieces is the way that the forefoot is wide and then it gets really slim in the heel. Really weird, but after wearing the shoe, it doesn't feel like it's unbalanced or anything. Just a weird, I don't know, weird design method. I'm not sure who came up with that and why that was necessary. Because the shoe doesn't really fit slim by any means. It's not like it's for like a really skinny foot. It's just very weird that the heel decided to get skinny from the normal size. This shoe is just done very well, man. I think it actually wears better than the Jordan 13, and the 13 is one of my favorite models of Jordans. But for some reason, putting this one on, it just seems to wear better for me. I don't know if it's the cut of the collar or what, but it's just a good, easy to wear sneaker. Now, to talk about sizing, typically with me, I am a size 10. Now, Jordan 13s, I am usually a half size down because there's a lot of dead space in the toe box for me. I don't know why, but I swim in it. So I'll get a 9.5. So with this one, a 9.5 in women's was size 11. So I did an 11 in these. And they fit perfect. When I put the shoe on, the toe box actually is soft enough, but it wraps around your foot and it pops out the creases. So they look like pristine every time you put them on, which is really cool. And I have a good amount of length. I'm not at the end, but I'm pretty close to the end of the toe. It's super comfortable. I always say the same thing. It's always good to try them on if you can, because everyone's foot's different, and we all aren't built the same way. So try them on if you can, but if not, go with your traditional Jordan 13 sizing. Now, you know, after going through the shoe itself, I stand by my statement. I think this is one of the best retros of 2020 and will be. I actually went to Twitter to say that, and it's funny how people who recognize what the shoe is super behind it, like, yeah, wish I got my hands on it, still looking for a pair, so on and so forth. But people who don't know the history behind it, don't know what it is, and are just used to that same Jordan 1, 3, 4, 5, 13, whatever it may be, we're very quick to be like, oh, those are trash. One person even went to retweet what I put and put, ew, those suck. I'd rather wear lugs. I don't know what those are. So it goes back to the video I did a couple weeks ago on the car hoos. Expand your horizons sometimes. You don't have to like everything, but it's cool just to see what else is out there, because again, these people won't know about them all the time because they did come out in 98, and a lot of new sneakerheads were born after 98 or in 98. So they may not know about the sneaker itself, and it's always good to do some research. I mean, you don't have to buy it, you don't have to like it, but at least know why you don't like it, as opposed to, I don't know what it is, I just want to, be angry about it. If you don't like it, it's cool, but do yourself a favor. If you want to be a sneaker collector, just keep building on the knowledge of it. And I don't know, I mean, to each their own, of course, in the end of it all, but I just think it's cool to know stuff. I mean, clearly that's why I work with, the guys at Sneaker History, because I like the history of where this all comes from. So you guys let me know. Is this something that you want to try? You have a pair, you like them, have a pair, don't like them, you don't like them at all, won't touch them with a 10-foot pole, you let me know down in the description. I love to hear what you guys think. There's no right or wrong answer. I just like the conversation just to see where everybody's taste is. Also, don't forget to go ahead and get at me on Instagram and Twitter. Same deal. Let's talk about sneakers. I love to see how everybody feels about different things. And you can find me at MadWatcher789. Don't forget to listen to the Sneaker History Podcast. We release new episodes every Tuesday and Friday. And make sure you go check out the revamped Sneaker History website. Nick has done a great job. He revamped the whole thing, a new layout. It looks spectacular. We have articles for days, things by me, things by Robbie, things by Nick. It is just awesome. Check it out. There's a new article up now. It's a two-parter that lists and breaks down every sneaker of the Chicago Bulls championship era. So check it out. Let us know what you think. Your input helps us create the content because we like to know what you guys think. Until next time, guys. See ya.